Loquacious, adjective, tending to talk a great deal, talkative. Magnanimous, adjective, generous or forgiving, especially toward a rival or less powerful person. Mollify, verb, appease the anger or anxiety of someone. Obdurate, adjective, stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or course of action. Onerous, adjective, of a task, duty, or responsibility, involving an amount of effort and difficulty that is oppressively burdensome. Ostentatious, adjective, characterized by vulgar or pretentious display, designed to impress or attract notice. Paradigm, noun, a typical example or pattern of something, a model. Paucity, noun, the presence of something only in small or insufficient quantities or amounts. Pedantic, adjective, excessively concerned with minor details and rules or with displaying academic learning. Perfunctory, adjective, of an action or gesture, carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection. Plethora, noun, a large or excessive amount of something. Pragmatic, adjective, dealing with things sensibly and realistically. Precipitate, verb, cause an event or situation, typically one that is bad, to happen suddenly or unexpectedly. Presumptuous, adjective, failing to observe the limits of what is permitted or appropriate. Pristine, adjective, in its original condition, unspoiled. Prodigal, adjective, spending money or resources freely and recklessly, wastefully extravagant. Propensity, noun, an inclination or natural tendency to behave in a particular way. Quiescent, adjective, in a state or period of inactivity or dormancy. Reticent, adjective, not revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily. Soporific, adjective, tending to induce drowsiness or sleep. Specious, adjective, superficially plausible, but actually wrong. Stolid, adjective, calm, dependable, and showing little emotion or animation. Taciturn, adjective, reserved or uncommunicative in speech, saying little. Tenuous, adjective, very weak or slight. Tirade, noun, a long, angry speech of criticism or accusation. Torpor, noun, a state of physical or mental inactivity, lethargy. Tortuous, adjective, full of twists and turns. Tractable, adjective, easy to control or influence. Vacillate, verb, alternate or waver between different opinions or actions, be indecisive. Venerate, verb, regard with great respect, revere. Veracity, noun, conformity to facts, accuracy. Verbose, adjective, using or expressed in more words than are needed. Vex, verb, make someone feel annoyed, frustrated, or worried. Volatile, adjective, liable to change rapidly and unpredictably, especially for the worse. Waver, verb, become unsteady, begin to fail or give way. Zealot, noun, a person who is fanatical and uncompromising in pursuit of their ideals. Zenith, noun, the time at which something is most powerful or successful. Abjure, verb, solemnly renounce a belief, cause, or claim. Anathema, noun, something or someone that one vehemently dislikes. Ascetic, adjective, characterized by the practice of severe self-discipline and abstention. Beguile, verb, charm or enchant someone, sometimes in a deceptive way. Calumny, noun, the making of false and defamatory statements about someone. Convivial, adjective, of an atmosphere or event, friendly, lively, and enjoyable. Cupidity, noun, greed for money or possessions. Demur, verb, raise doubts or objections or show reluctance. Epitome, noun, a person or thing that is a perfect example of a particular quality or type. Fatuous, adjective, silly and pointless. Word, part of speech. Definition. Garrulous, adjective, excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters. Hapless, adjective, especially of a person, unfortunate. Impassive, adjective, not feeling or showing emotion. Juxtaposition, noun, the fact of two things being seen or placed close together with contrasting effect. Knell, noun, the sound of a bell, especially when rung solemnly for a death or funeral. Languid, adjective, of a person, manner, or gesture, displaying or having a disinclination for physical exertion or effort. Maverick, noun, an unorthodox or independent-minded person. Nadir, noun, the lowest point in the fortunes of a person or organization. Obfuscate, verb, to render obscure, unclear, or unintelligible. Pallid, adjective, of a person's face, pale, typically because of poor health. Quagmire, noun, a soft boggy area of land that gives way underfoot. An awkward, complex, or hazardous situation. Raucous, adjective, making or constituting a disturbingly harsh and loud noise. Salient, adjective, most noticeable or important. Tantamount, adjective, equivalent in seriousness to, virtually the same as. Ubiquity, noun, the fact of appearing everywhere or being very common. Vicarious, adjective, experienced in the imagination through the feelings or actions of another person. Wistful, adjective, having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing. Abnegation, noun, the act of renouncing or rejecting something. Blandishment, noun, a flattering or pleasing statement or action used to persuade someone. Churlish, adjective, rude in a mean-spirited and surly way. Depravity, noun, moral corruption, wickedness. Effrontery, noun, insolent or impertinent behavior. Fatuous, adjective, silly and pointless. Glib, adjective, of words or the person speaking them. Fluent and voluble but insincere and shallow. Hubris, noun, excessive pride or self-confidence. Impecunious, adjective, having little or no money. Jovial, adjective, cheerful and friendly. Kudos, noun, praise and honor received for an achievement. Lurid, adjective, very vivid in color, especially so as to create an unpleasantly harsh or unnatural effect. Modicum, noun, a small quantity of a particular thing, especially something considered desirable or valuable. Nefarious, adjective, typically of an action or activity, wicked or criminal. Opaque, adjective, not able to be seen through, not transparent. Pensive, adjective, engaged in, involving, or reflecting deep or serious thought. Quintessential, adjective, representing the most perfect or typical example of a quality or class. Redolent, adjective, strongly reminiscent or suggestive of something. Sanguine, adjective, optimistic or positive, especially in an apparently bad or difficult situation. Trite, adjective, of a remark, opinion, or idea, overused and consequently of little import, lacking originality. Umbrage, noun, offense or annoyance. Vapid, adjective, offering nothing that is stimulating or challenging. Winsome, adjective, attractive or appealing in appearance or character. Yoke, noun, a wooden crosspiece that is fastened over the necks of two animals and attached to the plow. Zephyr, noun, a soft gentle breeze. Acerbic, adjective, especially of a comment or style of speaking, sharp and forthright. Boorish, adjective, rough and bad-mannered, coarse. Cajole, verb, persuade someone to do something by sustained coaxing or flattery. Dormant, adjective, of an animal, having normal physical functions suspended or slowed down for a period of time. In a deep sleep. Enmity, noun, the state or feeling of being actively opposed or hostile to someone or something. Fractious, adjective, typically of children, irritable and quarrelsome. Gourmet, noun, a connoisseur of good food, a person with a discerning palate. Hiatus, noun, a pause or gap in a sequence, series, or process. Word, part of speech, definition. Immutable, adjective, unchanging over time or unable to be changed.